Okay, hi Laura. Hi Priscilla. How are you guys doing today?
I
I think
mean,
we've been pretty good.
oh,
Okay,
okay, yeah. No, not good, actually.
not good.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. Let's go into that. Let's just go right in and talk about what's going on. Help me understand what's going on.
Priscilla, I don't know if you wanted to jump
I
in
mean,
or.
that, that's news to me. I mean, I thought we were pretty okay,
Gosh,
but clearly there's something that I missed yet again. So,
I'm just okay. So this is kind of the typical thing is that we'll have bumps in the road that I try to bring up, and I just feel like we it goes nowhere. I try to talk to her, and she gets real quiet, and then more often than not she physically leaves the room.
Okay. So you're trying to get an answer. You're trying to get somewhere, and you just feel like she's just really ignoring or disregarding your point, and she'll just really kind of walk away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, and tell me more about it. I mean, let's try to go into that moment. Tell me about the most recent incident where you feel like you were trying to talk to her and she kind of, walked away.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably like 2 days ago. I think we both came home from work, and, that's probably the worst time of day to talk. But I had so much on my mind that I was thinking about, and I was like, you know what? I need to get it off my chest. I need to talk to her. And, I had started explaining to her, like, hey, listen, like, I'm not feeling super connected to you lately. I feel like there's some distance, and I really tried to give her some examples, and I just felt like she did this thing where she just like totally zoned out. It's almost like there was nothing there, and I just felt like I was talking to a brick wall.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I would probably feel like I was talking to a brick wall if I felt like I was trying to initiate a conversation on how I'm feeling and what I want to work on, and, you really don't get anything. Yeah, that can be really frustrating. Yeah, I feel you. And help me understand a little bit more. I mean, what were you trying to talk to her? Like, what's going on? I mean, I know you're trying to get a point, but help me understand a little bit deeper into that.
Mm-hmm. I think I was just really trying to highlight, like, listen, I know we both work full time. I know we have kids. Like, I know the day to day is chaos, but why are we not engaging more? Why are we not carving out time for the two of us? It just seems like she pours herself into her work, and, sometimes I get just what's left over, and I'm sick of it. Like, I want all of her. I don't want the leftovers.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you both are really busy and have really busy schedules, and at the end of the day, you just kind of want to feel that connection, right? Instead of like feeling that you're working and just doing the same thing over and over again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how does that make you feel? Let's go to the moment when you're trying to talk to her. Tell me what you're feeling at that moment.
Mm. Um, I think there's just like this like strong desire to be like, okay, like I have to make her see how important this is. Like I have to bring it up. I have to highlight it. And it just kind of feels like there's this sense of urgency. Like you can't let another day go by and continue to feel like this. Like there's like this pressure.
Okay, and what does that pressure feel like?
Um, I don't know if this makes sense, but like sometimes it's almost like a squeezing sensation. Like I can almost feel it kind of like rising up like a little bit, but like right before you cry, like it's almost like I that's kind of like what it feels like. If I don't say it, it's gonna close up. There's like this tightness.
Okay, so there's tightness in your chest that you feel like you need to somehow bring that energy out, and you're just unable to. You feel like you shut down. Then when you feel like he shuts down, then you shut down too.
I mean, I don't know if I shut down. Like I can clearly see her shutting down. But I'm almost like, oh hell no! Like I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna like I need to get it out because I am just so sick of that disconnect that I'm like, okay, come on, like let's do something. We have to talk about it.
Okay. And so it just sounds like you're feeling disconnected because of all the work that you're doing and, just busy schedules. I mean, it's very understandable to feel um, disconnected, especially after a really long day. I kind of want to slow things a little bit down and just kind of focus on what's happening emotionally between the two of you. I got your side that you're feeling disconnected. You just feel like you have this pressure in you, and you said, have you been able to express that to Priscilla? You said many times.
Um, I mean, probably not in the greatest way. Like I can get pretty heated, and I think like when it comes out, it probably is more angry. So like I feel like I've tried, but maybe my way of doing it is just not effective.
Okay, so what Priscilla's seeing is that you're angry, upset, but you're really just trying to connect to her, and you just feel like
Yes, yeah. Mhm.
okay. And when you say that you feel angry, I kind of want to understand. I mean, you mentioned already what kind of goes inside that you feel that heat inside. What do you do?
So typically, like I'll find her. I'll be like, hey, like we need to talk. Like this has to happen now, and I'm not now. I'll get like the pushback. I'm like, no, now. Like
There's
why are
urgency.
yeah, like why are we waiting? Like, come on, can we like we need to get on the same page here. So I'll probably like follow her like around the house. I'm noticing like she's gonna go to the kitchen and she's not gonna make eye contact, but she's gonna start doing something, and I'm like, no, like I need you to look at me, like engage.
Yeah,
Okay.
she chases me down.
Okay. Priscilla, you say she chases you down. Okay. So I want to get your side of it, Priscilla. Tell me when you feel like Laura comes and tries to communicate with you. What are your thoughts? What are you feeling? What are you thinking at that moment?
Like whenever she chases me down, and I go into the other room. I mean, well, first like when I see the anger, it's like, oh crap. Okay, here we go again. But here's another way that I mess things up.
Okay. So you feel like you're doing something wrong rather than you don't want to mess up, right?
Yeah, like if like I did something wrong like yet again, right? It's crappy, right? I mean, I try so hard, right? I want
Mm-hmm.
to be there for her, but it's just so hard to be there when like I get all the anger. So it's just easier if I just leave, right? 'Cause if I leave, then it will mess things up
Okay.
again.
So are you also feeling that how are you feeling though? I mean, Laura said she felt anger. Are you also feeling that anger? I feel like what I see in this possible cycle is that she's trying to talk to you, but you just kind of feel like if I try to talk to her, then I'll mess things up or make it worse, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, it's like I'm just
Okay.
gonna make it worse. So it's just better if I just leave. But then she chases me.
Okay. Okay. And what makes it makes sense that you would feel that she's chasing you. I mean, I would understand and see how if she's trying to talk to you and you feel that way. Yeah, I completely understand. Um, Priscilla, is it okay if we focus on Laura and then we'll come back to you? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, Priscilla, I want to do an exercise that kind of goes a little bit deeper on how a person feels. Have you ever tried the exercise with the five senses?
Hmm.
Laura, sorry, Laura.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Okay, let's do a quick practice and take me back to the moment when you're trying to initiate conversation with her. And this is just a quick practice on your surroundings. I'm trying to bring you into the present right now. So tell me 5 things that you see.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Should I be looking at Priscilla? Like, what?
Anything that you see, anything that you see in your surroundings.
Oh man. I can kind of see the light filtering in. I've got my desk all set up and my little water bottle, my couch, all my books, my printer, just kind of orienting to my office.
Okay. Okay, and then now tell me 4 things that you can touch.
My paper, the insides of my pockets are kind of fuzzy. I like sitting on my chair because it can swivel. It's kind of nice. And my notebook is really smooth, so it stays kind of cool. So I touch it like when my hands are hot, and it feels kind of cool.
Okay. Okay. And then I like how you use that when you touch it kind of feels cool. So when we go back to that emotion of like feeling frustrated, I want you to listen to your body and kind of give me these examples that you're using now. Now tell me 3 things that you can hear.
I hear birds chirping outside. I hear my cat is kind of like meowing at the door. And then I hear, it sounds like someone's doing something in the kitchen. I hear some like banging around.
Okay. Great, great. And then what's 2 things that you can smell?
Oddly enough, I can smell my books. I love the smell of books. I don't know why. What else? I guess what's in my office that I can smell? Smells like the fabric softener.
Okay. Okay, good job. And then how about 1 thing that you can taste? I know this one's probably the most difficult one, but
I had like garlic chips this afternoon, so definitely tasting that.
you can taste it. Okay. Now you did great. Thank you for participating on that. Now I want you to go back and take me to that moment where you're feeling frustrated.
Yeah.
And I want you to listen to your body a little bit deeper than just feeling frustrated. It's about trying to communicate with Priscilla, but what does it mean to you to want to connect and communicate with her?
I don't want to feel alone. Like I want to reach her, because if she doesn't communicate with me, then I'm just left holding all of this hurt and pain. And it feels really terrible to try to talk to your partner about that and be like, here you go, like, see where I'm hurting. And then they're just like gone. So
Okay.
it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it definitely would not feel good where you're trying to have that connection, and through this fear and hurt, you're showing this frustration, which might seem like it's something negative, right? But it's really just you trying to communicate that to her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you ever tried to share? I mean, sometimes I know, it could be hard to share these moments or share these feelings with your partner. Have you ever tried to share that with Priscilla?
Not in a so nice way that shares like, hey, like, I'm not like angry at you. I'm more so angry at this place that we're at. Like, I don't think I've ever said that.
Okay, you've never said it that way, right? It's been more of like, hey, we don't have this connection, rather than going deeper into what you're actually feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you feel comfortable to turn at Priscilla and tell her how you're feeling and have that vulnerable moment?
Yeah, yeah. Priscilla, when I chase you down and I try to share with you, and when I show you my anger, what's actually underneath it is like fear. Like I don't like this disconnect, and I don't want to feel lonely.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you for doing that. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how that felt to share that with your partner.
Felt a lot softer. Like it didn't feel like I was trying to grab her and be like, listen, like it was more of like, almost like I kind of took like a piece of my heart out, and I was just like, hey, here's what's underneath.
Here's what's underneath, right? And you, Priscilla, tell me how that felt versus, like, I know you mentioned you feel like she's chasing you, but now that she's gotten a little bit deeper into how she's really feeling and why she does this and why she's showing this frustration, tell me how that felt.
That felt really good. I didn't know she felt that way. All I would see was just the frustration, right? But I didn't know, like, she felt that disconnected, and like I definitely didn't know she felt lonely. Like I don't want you to feel alone. I really care about you, and I don't want you to feel that way. I don't want you to feel lonely.
Okay. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Priscilla, for participating. So, how about we practice this? Next time we come in, I want you guys to practice and be able to, it sounds like Laura, she's trying to communicate, but the way Priscilla perceives it, she sees it as, she's chasing me, she's wanting to initiate an argument, and Laura, what she's really trying to say is, hey, I'm feeling lonely, I'm feeling frustrated, I'm just feeling disconnected to you. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Now I am just kind of stuck. Okay, and then tell me, is it all right if we quickly move on to Priscilla and then before, is that okay? Okay, Priscilla, now I want to get your side of it a little bit more. You say you feel like she's chasing you, and not that you've heard that. Tell me more. Tell me how that felt.
Well, it definitely adds more like context or information that I didn't have. When I would see the frustration, right, and the anger, and she would chase me, and I didn't know it was coming more from like a deeper end where like she felt a disconnect. Right, and the reason I left, or the reason I leave, it's not because I don't care, like I care deeply. And I stay, I'm gonna say the wrong thing, and I'm gonna end up hurting her. That's what.
Okay, yeah, so I mean, it sounds very reasonable to feel that if you say something, then you're just gonna mess it up, or it'll get worse, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you guys doing this exercise. Next time I want to go into a little bit deeper get a little bit more of Priscilla's side. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
That was terrible. I swear I practiced.
No, listen.
I'm like looking at my notes and I forgot everything.
No, you didn't. You did not. This is really scary to do it with strangers and other therapists. So no,
Yes.
no, you didn't.
My heart is like pounding. I was like, reflect. Did I reflect? Did I do this? I'm like, no, I forgot. And then I try to go back, and then I was like, I forgot everything. Now I'm like sweating. Oh gosh. Any feedback? What did I mess up on, or what did I get chased on? Priscilla would say.
For me,
Oh,
what I really liked and what I would love to see more is, I wrote it down. You said, let's go to that moment. Like that felt like you were kind of like picking us up and placing us there. And I was like,
Okay.
yes, like that felt good, because otherwise, as a pursuer, like I am going to go off and I will add in way too much content and details. And when you were like, okay, let's go to that moment, I was like, oh, like,
I should have stayed more in that moment, right? I feel like I moved too quick.
It did feel a little quick, but like I get it
Yeah.
because I'm like, you're under a lot of pressure to like do this thing, so like it makes sense to me. But
Okay.
I would say like as you like practice and like really hone in on these skills, like just really staying in that moment, like going a little bit deeper, even
Deeper.
just like a little bit, yeah. But it felt
Yeah, I
good.
did feel that, and then I tried to kind of go back, and then I was like, no, I already moved on. Then I
She's like, we're too far gone.
and, oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. And then you, Priscilla, any feedback?
Yeah, of course. I think you did great. The validation piece and like the language that you use, like I thought was phenomenal. When you say, "Hey, well, let's slow things down." I was like, "Yes." I was like, "Slow
I should
down."
slow down, not you guys.
No, but I think you did great and like really meeting us there. And I think you did reflect our words back, especially the ones where it's like, yeah, the frustration comes in, but it's really because you care. But it's like you kind of like you did that, and I was like, yeah, like I see.
Okay.
And I think also another thing is like whenever I reacted, you came in and kind of just settled me down. Like, okay, I'm gonna go back to Laura, right? Is that okay with you? And I was like, yeah.
Okay.
I think you did great there.
Gosh. Oh no. Now I'm even more nervous too.
No, there's nothing to be nervous about. There's no judgment here. Like we're all we're learning and growing together. So
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
this is
I
scary.
practiced, but I swear at this moment I just feel like I blanked everything, and I was just like trying to look at my notes, and then I was like, wait, no, don't look at your notes, look up here. And then I was trying to look down again, and I was like,
oh, it's perfect. It's good. So I'm gonna once we're done here, I'll stop the recording, and
Okay.
I don't know how big of a file it's gonna be, so I'll either try to email you with the file, or if it doesn't work, I might have to make like a private like YouTube video, like not
Okay.
publish it like for the public or
No,
anything,
yeah.
but just like a private link so that like you can actually access it.
okay.
But I'll keep you in the loop, whatever happens.
Okay, and then I guess we have 3 minutes left. Can I just kind of recap? So I guess what I had written down and what I planned did not go what I planned. But I was thinking, okay, I'm going to reframe what they just said, what's going on. Which I feel like I kind of did, but then my mind went blank. And then I was like, okay, let's reflect on like what Laura was saying, right? And then when I went into the deeper emotion, because I feel like I get mixed up with the step 2 and step 3, like deeper emotion, and then engaged in that deepened emotion. Would the engagement be more like, okay, tell me? My plan was like, tell me if you had to name that emotion, what would you name it? What would you color it? Like, what color would you choose? But all of that just went through my mind, and it went somewhere out of here. Oh man, that was terrible. I know.
It wasn't terrible, trust me. And like you'll have couples like when you're in session and you're like, okay, I've got a game plan, like I know what my mission is, and then they come in and they just like throw it out the window, and you just gotta
Okay, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. I really did, because I felt like you guys were doing the example 3 that he gave.
Okay.
They work a lot, and then I was like, okay, if this goes, what should I say? And then the time comes, and I'm like, I forgot.
I think we've just been like throwing in a mix of like all 3 of them at this point, all 3 scenarios.
Okay. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for your time.
Yeah.
We do really appreciate it.
Okay.
I was nervous. I'm still nervous. I'll probably be nervous until I get my grade.
It'll be great.
Well, thank you guys for doing this for us. We do really appreciate it. I know he was trying to work with everyone and try not to make it so complicated with the hours and stuff, but
It worked out. Yeah, and I'll be in touch. Do you need it tonight? Like, is tonight when do you need the video by?
well, I have really high anxiety.
So
If
as
you
soon as
can-
possible.
If you can send it to me as soon as possible, I would love you forever.
Okay, perfect. Yep, I will work on it tonight.
Okay, thank you guys so much.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, of course. Great
I'm gonna
job.
go home right now and be like, dude, I did so bad.
You did great.